I want to get right into this AOC situation, though. I want to jump right into the AOC situation because AOC, she's very outspoken. She's in the government. She is a taxpayer-funded servant of the people, AOC. So she cares about the people. AOC absolutely cares about the people, women and men alike. So AOC said something she wasn't supposed to based off of how she feels, and she came out with an apology for it. So we're going to think that this is very, very true to word. We're going to go ahead and see what AOC had to say. And I think we got both. We'll go here real quick. We'll just read before we get into the video. AOC backtracks after body shaming short people. Short people. All the short kings, how you feeling right now? All of the short, and the short women, right? Possibly, huh? Some women that are very short that maybe wish they were taller and they could be model-esque. Because you know all the models, all the women that are models, they're usually like tall and slender. So all the short women, you know, they might take offense to this as well. But AOC was aiming specifically at the men. It says height is an internal, not physical issue. AOC says she is actually a lover of the short king community and says people are only big or small on the inside. I don't believe in body shaming. I am talking about how big or small someone is on the inside. Let's hear what AOC's got to say. I think they clip it to show her original statement and then her apology and kind of mix it all in. So let's go ahead and let's check it out.
I want to express my love for the short king community. Laugh at them. Stephen Miller is a clown. I've never seen that guy in real life, but he looks like he's like 4'10", and he looks like he is angry about the fact that he's 4'10". I don't believe in body shaming. I am talking about how big or small someone is on the inside. Like, for example, I have no idea how tall Andrew Tate is. No idea at all.
Tate.
But that guy looks to me like 5'3", like 5'3", 5'4". Whereas physically, men of smaller stature can come across, they are spiritually 6 foot. If you're a good dad, if you stand with women, if you're not belittling immigrants, you're like, 6'3", spiritually. I don't know. Am I being problematic? And he looks like he is so mad that he is 4'10", that he's taking that anger out at any other population possible. Like, laugh at them.
Yeah, laugh at them. Laugh at them.
What do you mean?
Yo, shout out to AOC, man. I have no problem with any of this. I don't care. Me personally, I don't care. I don't look at it like how everybody else is upset about what she says. She's got a preference. She don't like y'all short guys. Even though that you represent probably maybe roughly 80, 75% at least. 70, you know what? I pulled it up. All right? I pulled it up. Let's go right here. Let's check this out real quick. Let's see what we got. All right. Let's go look at some quick statistics right here on the short man. I think AOC might have Googled this after she said that, AOC, and said, I might be possibly ostracizing a big percentage of the guys that might want to support me, because here it says, this is AI, this is Google, this is pulled from all the data and statistics. It says in the US, about 14.5% of adult men specifically, we're only talking about the men because that's what she was talking about, are 6 feet or taller. The global percentage is much lower at about 5%. 5%. So 95% of the entire world, which AOC probably doesn't care about much more than what's happening in the United States, because that's where she needs to continue to get votes and support to be able to maintain her government job where the people pay for her, the other roughly 95% of men. But you know what? I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair because I come in at about 6 feet, so I'm gonna go an inch lower. I could give myself 5'11". I can go 6 feet or 5'11". So we're gonna go 5'11". We'll give her a little grace. All right. We'll go right here at 5'11", and we'll just see that here. We'll see that here. There is no universally precise percentage. However, statistical data from sources like the CDC and Cura, is that how you pronounce it? Cura? Suggests that approximately 25 to 30% of the men in the United States are taller than 5'11". And I think the average is, 5'8.5", 5'9", is the average height of men. So, AOC, she came out and, had this to say. We'll listen to a little bit more of it real quick, and let's talk about a little bit of it.
I want to express my love for the short king community. Laugh at them. Stephen Miller is a clown. I've never seen that guy in real life, but he looks like he's like 4'10", and he looks like he is angry about the fact that he's 4'10". I don't believe him.
Hey, look, I just want to say this. All the men that, are in the normal percentile of how tall that men are, which is not going to be very tall, I just want to say you're still loved by DotSale, all right? I don't discriminate on people based off of their height, and that's just how we rock over here. Us family, we don't do that, okay? But we're going to look into something a little bit deeper in a second and see how the majority are feeling about this.
Believe in body shaming. I am talking about how big or small someone is on the inside.
Oh.
Like, for example, I have no idea how tall Andrew Tate is.
Bringing up Andrew Tate is very strange.
Judge my physical and mental, my physical as well as my mental fitness.
I did not mean to get that screenshot of her. That's her disgust towards Andrew Tate. She doesn't like him, even though she brought him up out of context.
No idea at all. But that guy looks to me like 5'3", like 5'3", 5'4". Whereas physically, men of smaller stature can come across, they are spiritually 6 foot. If you're a good dad, if
you're a good dad,
if you stand with women, if you're not belittling immigrants, you're like, 6'3" spiritually. I don't know. Am I
6'3" spiritually? You know what? It's very, very strange that she would say 6'3" spiritually. Because she says she doesn't understand how tall Andrew is. She doesn't understand how tall Andrew Tate is, okay? Well, let's see how tall Andrew is. Since she has no idea, we're going to check it out. Let's just pull it up real quick. Well, right here, it says that Mr. Tate happens to be 6'3".
Stop.
Huh? What?
Oh my God, I fucking hate myself right now.
You don't know how tall Tate is, but you happen to say his height within the same couple of sentences, succeeding, you saying that you had no idea what his height was, looking a little bit strange, okay? All right, looking a little bit strange.
Am I being problematic? And he looks like he is so mad that he is 4'10", that he's taking that anger out at any other population possible. Like, laugh at them.
Okay, laugh at him, she says. Laugh at him. Now, I was just trying to figure out, if this is how a lot of people like AOC feel. A lot of women, specifically a lot of women, if this is how they feel. Because us as men, we're complete saints. We don't think about height, and we don't think about, weight or anything like that on women. I guess the opposite would be women think about height, possibly, and then men would think about weight. And, men don't say anything about women's weight. We don't even mention it. You got a little, you got a little extra, you with BBW. We don't say anything because we actually don't feel like that on the inside, huh? Let me show you some proof real quick. Let me show you some proof, okay? We're going to go here. We're just going to go quick search. We're just going to go quick search right here. We're going to go over here, and we're going to look at dating apps. This is going to be a big dating apps right here. Dating apps are incorporating height filters. Primarily for premium users. Now, height filters, like I said, us men, we're equal to all. We believe that we're all equal. We believe in equality, us men, huh? So, where does the height filter come in, right? It comes in on the women's side. The women's side is the one that has the height filter, not the men's side. And the men would rarely use it, if any, all right? We're talking about a very small percentage. I would say none of them. But again, allowing them to screen potential matches based on height preferences. While Tinder is testing a new height filter, other apps like Hinge and Bumble offer the same features behind a paywall, huh? So they can get a little bit more money over there at Hinge and Bumble. They are publicly traded companies. You can go invest some money in Bumble right now if you like. I think it's tanking, or it has been since they went IPO, but I haven't checked on it in a while. While critics arguing it promotes superficiality and heightism, I never even heard that word. It's not one I use. While supporters believe it helps users connect more intentionally and save time. Well, I'm just going to tell you this. Just based off of the raw statistic numbers that we have, these statistic numbers right here, where it says about 14.5% of men are 6 feet or taller, 6'6", 6 feet, 6-pack, 6 inches, 6 figures, all the sixes. Yeah, that's really gonna lower your you're gonna hit that filter and it's gonna say no results. It's gonna say no results, bro.
Got a little attitude there. Is that it?
But I did want to look it up and just see to make sure though, and it says it right here. No mainstream dating apps like Tinder and Hinge do not typically offer a weight filter. They don't offer it because men don't care about it. We don't care. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Now, if I was to talk about Kim Porter, or not Kim Porter, I said Kim Porter, Katie Porter, and talk about her weight, I would get annihilated. But again, as I've continued to mention, it does not matter. We can all see how tall somebody is, and we can see if they have more weight than is necessarily good with their BMI. And that's pretty much it. So what do y'all think about the whole AOC situation? What do y'all think about the AOC situation?
I've never seen that guy in real life, but he looks like he's like 4'10".
He looks like he's 4'10". I don't even know who this guy is, Stephen Miller or Stephen Miller, however you want to say it. I never understood that spelling, Stephen Steven. Some people call themselves Steven with the same, I don't know how that works. I'm going to call him Stephen because Stephen Curry, I see Stephen. That's what I see. Some people might call him Steven. Some people.